Today I'm going to be preparing one of my favorite fish recipes, ceviche. And I'm going to be using the invasive lionfish. Lionfish are considered invasive here in the Myrtle Beach area because they don't belong here. And they're really tough on our ecosystem because they have these big spines on their back, which means no other predators will eat them, not sharks or barracuda or any other kind of pelagic fish, because they don't want to bite those spines. They're not poisonous, they're considered venomous, which means when you get stung, you're going to have a really bad day. But they are delicious. And we take them because, one, it helps the reef, because they just sit. You see them, they just sit there all day long. And whenever little fish come by, they just eat them. So they are depleting the fish population that are native to our waters. So it's good for the ecosystem, and it's good for our bellies as well, because I love lionfish. It is a great meat. And if you have never eaten lionfish, try to figure out a way, find a way, whatever part of the world you're in, to get you some fresh lionfish. Very delicious. And my favorite recipe with it, of course, is ceviche. As soon as I hit the bottom and get myself ready, I hear somebody scream my name. And although I didn't realize they were screaming my name at the moment, as I swim along, Nate, the dive master, who tied the wreck in and had been down for a minute, comes and taps me on the shoulder and says, "Hey, I see lionfish. They're inside the ship." That's why he's putting his hand over his head. They've got cover right down there. So I take off and go down the shipwreck and try to find those lionfish. I'm using my 3-prong pole spear. I have found over the years that's just the easiest thing to use when getting lionfish. So I've got it, my zookeeper, and I'm ready for action. And as you can see, I hit the jackpot. I find the first lionfish. He's not a big one, but definitely a keeper. And of course I hit him. And what generally happens when they're that close to the shipwreck is the pole spear goes through, bounces off of the shipwreck really fast, and the lionfish gets away. But I'm still in pursuit. So I continue along, hoping that that wasn't the only one lionfish, because it really wasn't that big. But I continued along. I knew Nate had said that, in cover, so I'm just diligently looking inside, underneath, trying to find inside the crevices if there's one hiding, because generally lionfish will lay really still and allow you to get a shot. And as I come around the end, I noticed another one, a good-sized one. And I did run into Nate again, and of course his stringer is full of fish, and he's pointing out to me that there's a giant sheep's head down this way at the end of the shipwreck that he wasn't able to get. So of course, I'm going to go check that out. But all I found was another lionfish, and I don't have my pole spear this time. I've got my spear gun, and he's too close to the wreck to shoot with the spear gun. So I just tried to jab him a couple of times, and of course I missed. So cleaning lionfish can be rather tricky. They've got these long barbs on all their fins, but especially on their back, that if you get stung by one of those, even though they've been dead for a while, you're going to have a bad day. A lot of people think they're poisonous. They're not really poisonous. They are considered venomous, which means if you get stung, it's not going to kill you. But trust me, if you get stung by one, you're going to wish you were dead. So anyway, I take shears and I cut these fins off. Some people think it's macho to not do that. Whatever. I'm after fresh fish for dinner, so I cut them off and I fillet these fish up. So I start by cleaning my fillets really good and taking these beautiful lionfish fillets and dicing them up in small bite-sized pieces. After dicing them up, I put them in a container, and for 4 fillets, I like to do 2 limes, 1 lemon. I get those cut up and squeezed over the meat so that it can start curing. After getting the meat covered really good, I put it in the refrigerator for a little while, probably an hour or so. And while I'm waiting, I'm going to cut up these vegetables. I've got a mixture of peppers, some tomato, of course a jalapeno, and some red onions. Dice those up, and when the meat's ready, I'm going to add it to it. And this time I went a little different route than I normally do. I was really in the mood for some fresh mango. So I cut up some fresh mango, added it to my mixture, took all those vegetables, put it in with my lionfish, stirred it up real good, and let it sit for about another hour. So there you have it, fresh lionfish ceviche Very easy recipe and very delicious. I normally use pork skins because I try to cut down on carbs when I eat mine. You can do it with scoops or tortillas, or just eat it with a spoon. That's a great way to do it as well. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you don't mind subscribing, I'm trying to get to my first goal of 1,000 subscribers, which is what YouTube wants us to do, and that's what I'm headed for, and I appreciate you guys joining me on the adventure. So I'll see you next time, friends. Thanks for tuning in.